I've got this little area just out the front of my workshop. I've got a table here and a bench that I made. I sometimes sit out here, I sometimes work out here. The trouble is, for sitting, I don't like the view, and for filming. No one wants to stare at wheelie bins, so what I think I can do is make some kind of screen to go here, built into a garden planter. So not only will it block the ugly view, it will make everything smell nicer as well. I'm going to build the planter out of some decking boards, as they're designed to go outside and they're relatively cheap. I'm going to go 2.3 meters long for my planters. I'm going to get these bits cut on the miter saw. Now Freud have sent me some new blades to use for this project. They're pretty much every size and configuration of blade you can think of. For my machine, I needed a 216mm blade with a 30mm bore. I've gone for a 48 tooth one because that's going to be good for cross-cutting on the miter saw. And I've gone for a thin curved blade that's optimised for cordless machines so that you get longer battery runtime out of them. So the saw is pretty much ready to go. So let's get 4 bits cut to that length I worked out. I said I was going to cut 4 pieces, but I ended up cutting 6 because I decided that I want my planters to be taller. But this new Freud blade has done a beautiful job. I think I want the planters to be 40 centimetres deep. So I need to cut some pieces down to 40 centimetres minus the thickness of 2 of the side pieces. So it's going to be about 35 centimetres. If I have multiple smaller pieces to cut, I prefer to do it on the table saw where I can set up a miter gauge with a stop and get repeatability. At the moment, I've just got a general purpose blade in here, which is fine for some rough cutting, but I'm going to swap it out to a 60 tooth Freud one. My saw needs a 250mm blade, and because it's a bigger blade than on my miter saw, I've gone for a higher tooth count, so I've gone for 60 teeth on this one. With a nice fresh Freud blade in, now I can get the miter gauge on, get a stop set to 35 centimetres and get 6 bits cut. That blade's left another lovely edge to match the ones we've already got. I've moved the table over to one side so I've got room. Now I can lay out a frame to get it screwed together. I have some green decking screws. And what I'm going to go for is just a couple in each corner, because I'm going to come back later on in a bit and reinforce everything. So there's 3 of them done. The corners need reinforcing, and that is actually going to lock them together. But I'm going to do something else first, and that is it needs a base to it. But while I've got that cross-cutting blade and the table saw, let's go and cut the bits for that. So the base pieces need to be 40 centimetres. So I'm going to get that set up and get a pile cut to those dimensions. Before I get those bits installed on the base, we need to reinforce the corners and get that all joined together. And what I have is some treated 2x3s. Now these bits of wood have rounded off corners. I don't like the look of them, and I want them just to be square, not 3x2. So I'm going to get those corners ripped off and make them square. To rip through that much treated timber, I'm going to need something a bit more aggressive. So I'm going to go from a 60 tooth blade to a 24 tooth. First, I'm going to get the rounded edge ripped off one side and then get it set up. So I'm going to cut this square, which will take off the other end. So those square bits of wood are going to go in the corners. So let's measure all 3 together. We need 36 centimetres. I only want them that tall at the front, so I've ripped 3 of them to square. So we're going to cross cut 36 centimetres off 3 of them. And use the miter saw again because it still has the Freud 48 tooth blade ready to go. Let's get these corner pieces installed. I'm going to start with the small ones. I think I'll take these off and just get them onto the bottom one first. Now, I don't want to call these offcuts, but these bits are going to go on the back, and that's what's going to make the screen. Right, we're good. So now we need to get the base on it. So I'm going to get it laid down and get those bits screwed on. that's all the slats on the base, but I don't want it to sit on these. I want it to sit on some feet. So I'm going to get 3 bits of this 2x material cut down to the same 40mm. I said 40mm, I mean 40 centimetres. So I'm going to use the same 48 tooth blade in the miter saw. So these are going to go on to keep it off the ground so we get nice water flow underneath. And they're side grain, not end grain, so they should last a bit longer. Right, let's get this into place. So you can see at the moment, it's not a very good privacy screen because it's got nothing on the back. So that's the next job. What I have is some battens. I need to cut all of these down to 225 centimetres long. And get them all cut using the nice Freud 48 tooth blade that's still in the miter saw. Now, so I can get repeated cuts, I've got it set up so my wall is actually the stop. Right, to get these on, I'm going to need this thing laid back down. Right, what I'm going to do is get one of these, butt it up against my deck boards as a spacer, and then I can get one screwed on and repeat the process going all the way up. So you might have seen when I got this put into place, I've got this gap at the top, and I think I had 2 options. I could either trim it flush or go and get 3 more bits of wood to go on top. And that's what I've done. I've gone back to the shop and got 3 more slats, so I'm going to get those installed. Now I could leave this its natural colour and just treat the edges I've cut. I think it would look nice painted. I'm going for a light green colour, or as it's called, delicate pine. There, I think that looks much better in green or delicate pine. Now I need to get this lined, and I have some of this weed membrane left over, so I'm going to get this stapled into place. Now I can get this filled up, first with some gravel. And then topped off with some compost. I've got some lavender and some herbs to go in here, so it should look nice and smell great. So that's it all done. I really must pick myself up a watering can at the boot sale. But I think it looks better already, a bit more privacy, and it smells better already. I'm really pleased with this little spot out the front of the workshop now. I'm going to enjoy sitting out here, but I think I'm going to work out here more. So thank you to Freud for sending me the blades that made this build possible. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.